Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get the Rebels will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So LSU's offense will have the first possession of the game. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout blow, a game that they never trailed until the final play when Garrett Nussmeier threw an overtime touchdown pass and sent Tiger Stadium into pandemonium.
And one of the things I remember most about that game, David, was just how LSU got after Jackson Dart. Their defense and the pass rush was enormous in that game. They had 6 sacks. That's going to be a big factor for them again in this one, David, trying to disrupt the quarterback's rhythm.
And you know what every hotty-toddy fan remembers? That this game kept them out of the playoffs. So there's even more passion for this rivalry because they cost them something a year ago. Time to get some payback today.
They'll run play action. And some room to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sharp. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. The Rebels offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They're going back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Simmons. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU.
Ball lofted up for grabs and is picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. The give on the option. Makes his man miss. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down coming up. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. To the air. It's Nussmeier. Working that left side now. There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Using his legs, it's Diggs. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Here's the handoff. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. LSU quick to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The RPO, it's complete. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on fourth down? Oh, no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Shakes off the defender. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Guys, you're just saying Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And this one will be stopped for no gain. LSU right back to the line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Green. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Caught behind the line. It's Anderson. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Haas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Now the play fake. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best three-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to back and leaves it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. LSU quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for room. It's Durham. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's got it. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, it's Diggs. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. With the catch, it's dribbling. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The quick out. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Lee. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry. The conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the dude.
Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Hobbs. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for anyone else.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught near the sticks. It's Durham. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The play action fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
No, and a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Gives it on the option. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. He wants to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down miss. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Tempo and overdrive. Play action. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Grab near the marker. It's Wallace. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Powers through the defender. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Simmons. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he just needed a few inches, and the defense was surly and nasty and said, no, sirree. Right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The give to the tailback. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
The Tigers will hustle to the line.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Handoff from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On the run, it's Diggs. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Got a man. It's Diggs. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Pulls it in. It's Dribbling. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Rides to the back. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The offense in hurry-up mode.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. That'll cut this lead down to 5. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the 4th quarter.
They'll leave it with him. Got room to work. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Here's a heat. Working that left side. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
LSU right back to the line.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. They'll send the back in motion. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give as they work on that clock. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. No good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Under fire. Look out, he's got room. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's dribbling. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Using his legs, it's Durham. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hilton. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And as always, they take victory in the tailgate. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been